Hey gang, Tony here, and this is the official, I don't feel like doing any work, so I'll make a video. That's right. I should be grading essays. Midterm grades are due by tomorrow at noon, and I haven't done that yet, but I will, I swear, after I make this video. Oh, happy October. We're getting through it, man. It's already, what, the 13th, which is kind of depressing, but when I drive around and see all the beautiful leaves and I bask in the glory of autumn, I don't really care as much. I'm just like, oh, this is amazing. I love it. I hope everyone is having a great autumn so far, great October. The next 3 weekends in a row are going to be freaking amazing. Because, number one, I get to spend every single one of them with Kara, which is great. And number two, we're going to be doing all Halloween stuff the whole time. Number three, we're going to Ocean City, Maryland this weekend. Probably do a vlog for that. So it should be really cool. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I want to stop working and just go do that. Second thing, or third thing, or fifth thing, or whatever, I don't know anymore. I do have 4 of these guys left. These are the glow-in-the-dark jack-o'-lanterns that I made for my shop. You guys never get to see the backs of these things. I don't know how well this is going to pop up, but as you can see, maybe, I initialed them. I said Halloween 2015. Well, I put a abbreviated 15 for 2015. That is because, as I've mentioned, I don't know how clear I've made this, but these are going to be limited each year to 30. So there's 4 left. 2 bloody, 2 regular, and they are going to be something that I come back to every year on Halloween or in October. I'm going to do a different sculpt, but it'll always be a glow-in-the-dark jack-o'-lantern, and that'll be like my recurring series from year to year. So they'll be limited each year, and yeah. So I don't want to talk too much about that because I've done that before. I have a couple things from yard sales that I'm going to show you, and I have a couple things that have been in my trunk for like a month, and I never told you guys about, I don't think. So I'll show you that as well. This weekend was okay for yard sales. My brother and I went to flea market, and we hit a couple of yard sales as well, and you know, it was alright. We did end up getting a couple of things. One thing I can't show you because I already kind of put it into storage, but it was kind of one of my favorite buys of the weekend. It was a vintage, probably 20s or 30s, from the 20s or 30s, vintage Christmas tree stand. This thing, and I'm sorry I don't have it with me to show you, but it's a decorative square wrought iron tree stand, red, with all kinds of decoration on it. The thing is heavy, man. It's got to be at least like 60, 70 pounds, maybe more. Really cool. I got for $10. Which is great. I think they go for about 70-ish on like eBay if you try to find it on eBay, and it's beautiful. So it's a really cool tree stand I'm going to be using for Christmas now, and much better than the plastic thing I had before. So that was cool. And then I found this guy at a yard sale. Well, yeah, whatever. It was at one of the sales. It's as you can see, Nightmare Before Christmas candle holder. I don't know when this was made, but it is NECA, which is pretty cool. That was $1. I figure, how do you pass up Nightmare Before Christmas candle holder like that? So, for $1, I thought that was a pretty good score. And then, for another $1, I already have one of these bad boys right here, but, again, it's hard to pass little things like this up. It's one of those little spring action Mario from Super Mario 3 where you squeeze them down. I haven't actually... Probably doesn't work anymore, really, but that was $1. I have one in a package. I think they were probably, quite possibly, something given away in like a Happy Meal or something. I'm not really sure. So that's cool. And then, finally, and this is kind of cool because I had just been talking to you guys about it. If you watched my video for Johnny's giveaway, I had just been talking about it, and I couldn't believe it. I actually spotted it deep in this guy's truck. He didn't even finish unpacking his truck, and it was kind of peeking out from the side. I was like, oh, what's that? I got it for $1. It's another blow mold. I don't have this one either. Bayshore, I believe this one is from. And he's a little stubby guy, but he's pretty cool. I like this one. I don't have him, so I was happy with that. He's missing his light, but you could buy those at the dollar store. And get a new light and stick it in there with the wire so that you can light them up. I don't generally light them up because I don't have any place easy to put them. So I guess he'll be on the old Halloween futon somewhere. Maybe I'll balance him up here for now. Oh, look at the little guy. He's going to fall. He's totally going to fall. Alright, so that was everything from the yard sales. I thought it was not a crazy, like, oh my god, so much stuff or anything like that, but it was pretty good. And then very briefly, I'll just tell you guys quickly. I know I told a couple of people about this. I don't remember if it was on my videos, though. Maybe about a month ago or so, I had a hit on one of my Craigslist ads for video games. And the guy had 3 boxed Sega systems with games and controllers and all kinds of stuff. So what I got, I'll just quickly jump up and show you. I got the 32X in the box. This one is missing the inserts, but otherwise has everything you need in there. I opened the wrong side. That's okay. It looks like the box. Looks like what's on the box. 32X. I still have yet to actually test this one. I just started testing this stuff yesterday. As I said, it was in my trunk this whole time. So here's the 32X. This actually goes into the top of the Genesis, believe it or not. It's pretty interesting. So that's one. All in the box. The box is in decent condition. Pretty good. And then we have... I'm just going to jump up really quick. The Model 2 Sega Genesis. So we got that guy. He's, again, you know, the box is a little bit worn, but it's still pretty cool because I don't have any of these boxes before this. So got the boxed Sega Genesis Model 2. And then we have the boxed Sega CD. And that's for the Model 2, really. There's another version of the Sega CD that was not the long one, but it was kind of more of a boxy one. I don't really know which one is more sought after, or if they're both basically worth the same amount or whatever, but, I mean, how do you pass up the boxed system? So I got that box system as well. Now, I was testing this stuff yesterday, so I hooked up, there's the Sega CD with the Model 2 Genesis all on there. Got a controller with that. Had a little trouble with the Sega CD. It all turned on, everything powered on, but the Sega CD was making this kind of bone-chilling grinding sound. And I was like, oh my god. Well, I kind of messed with it and sort of got it. It's working now. I don't know if it's just kind of working for a little bit or what, but I got a arcade stick for Sega. Have pretty much all the paperwork, which is cool. The user's guide for the Sega CD, the Genesis instruction manual, got a Metalhead manual for a game, and then we have, let's see if I can move this here. Ooh, come on, buddy. Have, this is one of the box inserts with a bunch of extra stuff. This all goes with, like, the Sega CDs, a bunch more paperwork and stuff in there. And we have, let's see what else I could... Got all the AC adapters for all the systems, RF connectors, and extra wires and things that you need to get it hooked up. Also came with Castle of Illusion for Sega Genesis, Jurassic Park, and Virtua Racing. I believe none of these have manuals, and none of these have manuals, but got the boxes, so that's pretty neat. Have a box for the one wire for the Genesis. And believe it or not, I don't know if this actually came with the system or sold for the system or not, but he gave me this case, hard plastic case that actually holds. There's a foam insert in there that holds the Sega CD perfectly. So that's what the Sega CD was in when I first got it. So that oh, you know what? This must be for the Sega Genesis. I just noticed at the bottom there, it also has for the controllers. I don't know. That's amazing, actually. I didn't even notice that. And then we got some more games. We got Skitchin. I don't know what that is. And Doom for the 32X. Knuckles Chaotix for the 32X. Star Wars. Motocross. And Metalhead. That's the one that I have the manual for. So that looks like everything for the most part. Those are all the games there, I think. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed you everything there was to see there. So that was a pretty good score. I paid about $100 for all that, which sounds like a lot, but boxes kind of bump up the value of stuff, and got a lot of stuff there. I did trade for one Sega CD game. There were no Sega CD games that came with the bundle, but someone traded me one game, Dracula. So that's what I was using to test the system. I got it working. The game is awful. I don't think I'll ever play it again, but it was good to have, for at least for testing. Alright everybody, I talked longer than I meant to. I do have to get to grading, so I will see you guys soon. Happy August. Yeah, August. Happy Autumn. Happy October. Happy Halloween. Breathe deep in the night. I'll check you guys later.